What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and I heard the most asinine statement ever today. I think this guy's name is Steve Kerr. First of all, he's a coward because word on the street is he's a online activist. He's a coach for NBA team. I think the Steve Curry's team, but I heard he's always on the Twitter making comments about him. President Trump, he's always on the Twitter talking about the atrocities of our society and our country and all of that stuff. He's a real tough guy when you're punching the punching bag because it doesn't hit back. So because it's popular in the United States to talk about Trump, to always, of course, talk about how evil our history is and how much the United States have contributed to oppression and all of this stuff. It's easy to do that. There's no cost to pay. But this man had an opportunity to address China, the new bully on the block, the country that's walking around going, if anybody say one thing about us, we gonna punish you silently. See, we ain't got to say nothing. You know what we got? We got the power of the purse. We got half the Earth's population over here who puts money in your pockets. So if you got something negative to say, go ahead, say it. I mean, we'll just pull it out all from underneath your feet and see if that, sits good in your stomach. So these guys are real reckless, talking crazy about our president, about our country. But then when it comes to China, who happens to be an oppressive country that is racist. Think about this, y'all. Do you see a lot of blonde-haired Chinese people? You see a lot of blue-eyed Chinese people? No? Okay, you know why? Because they don't allow their culture to be mixed with a whole bunch of other races, okay? They don't say, let's open up the doors for refugees from Syria and all of these places. No. You're not going to come in and mess up our country. That's what they're saying. They're saying, let's keep it all Chinese. All right, we ain't got to worry about terrorists running around. We know who's in the country. If you are in China and you're not Chinese, you're going to stand out. They're going to be like, oh, look at that black guy over there. You're black. If you're in China, all those Chinese got the same color hair, same complexion, all of that stuff. And then you see a black face over there, like that black guy right there. So if you do something over in China, all they got to say, the black guy. They'd be like, oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, he's the only black guy, and you don't see a lot of mixing like that. I hate to say it, but that's probably on purpose. Nobody muscles them to take refugees. Nobody calls China a racist because nobody talks about the fact that they will kill Christians and Muslims. Nobody talks about that. Nobody. Okay, all right. So all of this stuff going on over there, but this man right here just broke down. He became softer than a chocolate bunny in 90-degree weather when they asked him about China. Look what he does. He makes a drastic comparison. He plays the blame game.
Topic this week: how does an NBA coach defend doing business in China, considering the Communist Party's questionable record, to say the least, on human rights? Here is how Steve Kerr, very outspoken, coach of the Golden State Warriors, big defender of people speaking their mind on human rights issues here in the United States, answer that question today. Watch this.
Yeah, let's listen.
Nor has our record of human rights abuses come up either. Things that our country needs to look at and resolve. That hasn't come up either. So none of us are perfect. People in China didn't ask me.
He's basically saying, hey, look, don't ask, don't tell. Look, I go over there. They don't say nothing about the stuff we do. So we shouldn't say nothing about the stuff they do. Okay. Now, if you're asked, you mean to tell me you can't make a comment about it? You can't just call out what is really happening. So you have to actually deny what's going on. See, it's one thing to say, you know what, I'm going to keep my mouth shut, or I'm ignorant on the situation. I didn't know that they were doing that to Christians over there. I didn't know that they were doing that to prisoners and all of that. I didn't know that. I didn't know. But this man knows it. But he's not even allowed to say it. But yet he will say how Trump is and what he's about and what America has done, all that stuff. He's saying that now. I mean, watch him bring this up. He didn't even mention some of the things that the Chinese are doing, but then he's going to try to bring up something that's going on in the United States. Let's hear him.
About, people owning AR-15s and mowing each other down in a mall.
Oh,
right.
So,
Hot.
yeah, he brings up, nobody asked, they don't ask about the things that goes on in America, like how people can own an AR-15 and mow people down in the mall. You know why they don't ask that? Because they're not allowed to have guns over in China. In fact, it's their own government that mow them down. See, it's not the crazy random people who don't have a sense and they decide, I'm going to wake up today and go out and kill a whole bunch of people. No, these are the police, Gestapo. This is the government that says, shut your mouths, no protesting, y'all get out of hand, put one in you. Did you not see what took place years ago when all those young college people decided, well, you know what, we're going to protest? They came in with tanks and said, foop, 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 ran over them and started shooting them. Okay, the Chinese are not going to ask about the guns over here because they're not allowed to have guns. That's why they're being controlled by a dictator. No ability to fight back. Do you think if all those billions of people over there all was armed, you think the government will be able to control them like that? But yet this man's going to bring up something stupid and try to compare what's going on over here to what's going on in China. Crazy people do crazy things and kill people over here sometimes. The government kills people over there. They're not crazy. They're a dictator. And this idiot has the nerve to try to make a comparison. That's dumb. That's like how people always try to compare Trump to Hitler, the whole illegal immigration thing to slavery. They always make these drastic comparisons where you're saying, that's not close. That's not, I can't see the parallel you're trying to make there. It's really lopsided, and you're sounding stupid like you're wiggling off the hook right now, and that's what he was doing. Because he's a coward, able to talk trash about our country. If you don't like it, how about this, Mr. Kerr? How about you just tiptoe right on over to China and set up shop and live there? See if they take you. See if they take you. See if they'll let you be a citizen. See if you can go over there and be outspoken on the Twitter. Wait, Twitter's not allowed over there. I'm sorry. Yeah, see if you can go over there and be on the internet talking about, I'm over in China and it's very oppressive. These people, no. You would be taken off somewhere into a big rice field perhaps and never seen again. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. What a coward. All of them people, the NFL, all of these elitists that's always, when it comes down to their pockets and their purse, they're like, I'm not going to just cut my nose off, okay? But yet, at the same time, to spite my face, they're doing that when they criticize our president, when they continue to divide our country with all of these narratives of racism, sexism. You're cutting your nose off to spite your face because what you're doing is you're tearing up your own country. Yeah, while you kowtowing and building up China. Don't say nothing about them now. We get in real trouble. But President Trump sucks. He's out. Yeah, they disgust me. And I tell them to their face too. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Don't forget, check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner on YouTube and on my radio blog talk show. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and the notification button. Make sure you're still subscribed and check to make sure your notifications is on all. Also, check out Extreme Tees. The link is in the bottom. If you like something, put my name Kevin in the promo code. You get a 20% discount. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom. And find me on Facebook and the Twitter. God bless. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.